So we've decided to finally do a cruise ship tour of the Norwegian Dawn. And this ship, it has 14 floors, and we tried to get up to 14, but that is where, let's say,
The rich and shameless.
yeah, those who can actually afford it, they go on that floor. And we try climbing up the stairs, but there is a door that you need a key card to get into. And obviously, since we're not members of that area, we can't get in there. But on the 14th floor, there are a couple of bars, but those are like the penthouse suites and the villas and the floors where like guests have like their own personal butlers. So those who actually can afford it, can't afford it. So we're starting from top to bottom, kind of to speak. So we are on floor 13 right now, and floor 13 we have spent some time up here because there are a couple of restaurants. There is Moderino and there's Cagney's. We went to Cagney's Steakhouse for a special dinner, and we can also access the arcade that is on the 13th floor, but we have to go out onto the deck in order to get to it. So like I said, this ship has 14 floors. We're not going to go on every single floor because the majority of the floors are just staterooms, and that is it. So the floors that we are not going to show you, it is 4 because those are staterooms and also the medical center. Nobody wants to see that. 5 we're not going to show you, but that's the level that we've been staying on. Also, we will not show you 10. I don't know if we're going to show 9. That's up in the air, but we'll see when we get there. So this is the check-in desk for Moderino and Cagney's Steakhouse. That is Cagney's.
Moderno.
And Moderno, I can't speak. Apparently I've said it wrong. And there is Moderno, right in there. So to get on the 13th floor, you gotta swipe your hand to open this door. Here is the top, 13. And if you can see through this plexiglass, this blue track, that is for running. Those who want to run on the ship to stay in shape while they're on vacation, they can run around this blue track, and this blue track goes all the way around the ship. What I forgot to mention is that if you climb these stairs here, we're on kind of deck 14 right now. I forgot to mention you can reach the sports court when you're on deck 14. So the kids on the ship, they can play soccer. They got a couple of basketball nets. So you climb these stairs, and also down here on 13 there is chess and there is a ping pong table. On the other side of the ship there is checkers and another ping pong table. Also, I don't know if you can see, I'll zoom in here. This is a golfing cage. You heard of a batting cage? This one is for golf. Those who want to golf, they can do that. And there's another one on the other side of the ship. So here's a better look at the in-cage golfing area. They got their tees. I think you go inside and ask for some clubs and golf balls and try to hit that target. Instead of aiming for a hole, you aim for the target. So this cruise has, obviously, like every cruise ship, has like a forward, a middle, a back. And there are 3 sets of elevators for those sections. Because of the floor that we're on, which is 5, we've been just taking the middle section elevators because that's the only way we can get back to our floor. But we are entering the arcade. Just your standard arcade. It is kind of loud in here. And they got like standard games. The games do cost money, but we got the arcade package, meaning that like when you buy the arcade package, you can play the games. There are certain games that are not a part of the arcade package that you have to pay for, but just like your random arcade, they don't give out tickets like regular arcades do, but you could win some prizes if you are lucky enough and want to spend the money. A lot of claw machines, classic arcade games, and okay. So the arcade games that I've been playing and my husband's been playing, I love Guitar Hero. I've been playing that one. I wish this one wasn't out of order. It's been out of order since we've been on the ship. It is the alley roller. I don't know what they call this, but I love this game, and so does my husband. And Mario Kart. My husband and I have been playing Mario Kart, and it's been amazing. Also the Jurassic Park game. And Deal or No Deal. And my husband's been playing basketball. We have also played this game once. My husband lost. I beat him 7-2, I believe. Or like 7-6. I can't remember the score, but he lost. He was mad, so we didn't play again. Also on this floor, there is something called the Entourage Club. The Entourage Club is for guests who are between the ages of 13 and 17 years old, which is great that they have something for the teenagers at least. And then over here, this is the Splash Academy, and it's like for like, they also have like this thing called like the Guppies, where they can look after, the Guppies Playroom. That is for kids who are between the ages of 6 months and under 3 years old. There's like a little playroom in there. And then this room is closed because the area is closed right now. That is the Splash Academy, where you can learn how to swim. But yep, here is the Guppies program for kids under that age, and parents must stay with their kids. It's not like a kid drop off and they look after their kids while you have fun. This is a kids playroom for those who are really little. So this is the back of the 12th floor, I want to say. This is one of the restaurants, Los Lobos Cantina. Mexican food, I believe. They sell here, obviously, by the name. And then over here, more elevator. This is like the back part of the elevators. And right here, we have the Mandira Spa, and also a fitness center. Those who want to relax, those who want to work out, that's what this place is for. And then this is the Garden Cafe. This is a buffet where you can eat and enjoy. So this buffet, it goes on the entire 12th floor. They have 3 sections, one for the back, one for the middle, one for the front, and countless seats. So this area is a bar. It is also a pool. This area has been used by many guests, and it has 4 hot tubs on its corners. And the stage up there is for the cruise ships bands to play. There's also a DJ area up there, like showers. And there's the pool. Lots of shade and a ton of area for those who want to sunbathe and relax. Also comfy areas with couches for those who want to be more relaxed. And then towel station, name implies what it does. You grab towels, but you have to sign them out so the crew knows how many towels you're taking. This is the front for the 12th floor. There is an activity center, and this is the library. I know I'm being very quiet. There's also staterooms along here, but it's very, 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 very nice. So we are on the 11th floor, and on the 11th floor there is the Mandira Spa and Salon. In there, there's also a barber shop in there. I'm not going in there to film because I don't want to get in trouble. So we are on the 8th floor, and on this floor they have a restaurant called Ocean's Bar and Grill, and it goes all the way around this area. It's like a little Irish bar and grill, and they got really cute Irish memorabilia or like signs along their wall, and it's really, really cool. And they do have really great food here. I've only eaten here once. Jay has eaten here a few times, but it's really great food here. And they got a little lounge area here for those who just want to drink in this little area. So this is one of the lounges, or pretty much the only lounge. This is the Bliss Bar. They have many activities here, and it's really, really great. You get drinks, you can dance on their dance floor, and they have a lot of activities here. So the Bliss Lounge is basically like an area where a lot of our cruise directors team, they plan their activities, and there's karaoke, there's dance parties, and there's dance classes there sometimes, and that's mostly the area where we have played bingo. And it's been a lot of fun, and we have enjoyed our nights at the Bliss Lounge. So this restaurant is on the 6th floor, but you can only gain access to it from the 7th floor, which is the floor that we are on. This is the Venetian restaurant, and we haven't dined there, but apparently it is really great food. This is the photo gallery. This is the area where you can purchase packages for photos, buy photo frames, buy photo equipment, purchase your photos, and organize them on all of these fancy computers. And the ship's photographers have been really great for the guests, but they do have a lot of great photo capture moments. So this is an area where you can do some shopping for expensive things. That's called ties and Effie, and we don't afford that. And then back here is our service desk, and these people have been lovely and wonderful answering questions that we have. Here is also a Starbucks, an area to get coffee. They also have a piano here because they offer entertainment nightly for those who want quiet piano ambiance, and it's been really great. And then over here is the shore excursion desk, where if you have questions about your excursions, they answer your questions. So these paintings along here on deck 7, they are part of the not the photo gallery, the art gallery. And they're just lovely paintings to look at here. I believe you can purchase them, I'm not sure, but they've just been nice to look at regardless. This is another restaurant on the 7th floor. This is the Bamboo. I believe it's just like sushi. And it's like a sushi bar nonetheless, and a sushi restaurant. And it's been busy here. Can't get in here right now because it's obviously closed. I think they close during port days, or they open at night, I'm not sure. But this is Trade Winds. It's a gift shop.
They don't open until they leave port.
Yeah, so they only open when we leave the port, because you can buy your souvenirs in town if you need to, but this is basically a gift shop where you can get everything in here, display case, and then over here is more for those who can actually afford the stuff that's in there, like jewelry and watches and alcohol, all these designer bags and this, that, and the other, and just insane. So this is the Stardust Theater. We can't go into it because it's closed, because they're probably having a rehearsal, or it's just closed because it's just closed. But this is the Stardust Theater, where we have seen a couple of shows. We have seen this guy here, Harry O, the Irish guy. He is hilarious. Not only does he do comedy, but he plays music as well as comedy. We've seen a couple of shows that the production team for Norwegian has put on. We saw Elements, we saw a rock and roll tributes, and we saw a tribute to Broadway, and it's just been really great. We also saw another comedian. His name is Tom Samson, I think. He's a British guy, and he was really hilarious, and we saw him in the Bliss Lounge for an adults only comedy show, and that was really great. But if you ever need to check this guy out, or any of the other people that I have mentioned, if you go to Norwegian for a cruise, if you go on the Norwegian cruise line for a vacation, check out these acts. They are funny and just full of fun, and they really love what they do. So we only have one more floor to do, but we can't do that floor because it's being used as the gang plank for those who are disembarking to go on their shore excursion. So I will do that floor when we leave that port, and that's the last floor to see. But like I said with the Stardust Theater, if any of you ever want to experience a Norwegian cruise, and if you ever see those acts, please do. So we just walked through the casino, decided not to film it because I didn't want to get in trouble. But yeah, there's a casino on board the ship. What else is This is another restaurant called Le Bistro. They've got music and food here. So through these doors, this is known as the cigar bar. People can smoke cigars there. And then along this wall, it's another restaurant called La Carchua, I believe it's called.
Caccini or something?
Yeah,
Caccina?
so
Italian.
it's Italian at least. Those doors are known as the art gallery. And this is the last stop on floor 6. This is the Aqua. It is a restaurant where we have been dining a lot, and they have really great food here. So that is it for the Norwegian Dawn. There was one more place that I forgot to show you. It was another pool area, but that was just for kids. It has 2 dinosaurs, it has 2 water slides, and they even gave the kids their own hot tub. They're giving kids their own hot tub. That's what's new. What's next?